Hi everyone, welcome to my kitchen. My name is Teresa Gabardella, and this is the first of hopefully a lot of video blogs that I will be sending you. There's some debate as to what I'm going to call my video blog, but I'm thinking maybe cooking for memories, maybe the wooden spoon, maybe I'll kind of leave it up to my audience, you guys. I want to start by saying today's my birthday, June 29th. I'm 42, but shh, don't tell anybody. So let's start today with a nice little cocktail. What I want this show to be about is for people to see the meaning behind the food, not just cooking the food. Cooking food is wonderful. It's also boring and tedious. Enjoying the food and the company and the friends and the family is what makes the cooking important to me. So I'm hoping to cook with you and share some memories. Today I'm alone in the kitchen, but I plan on having my kids in the kitchen, my husband in the kitchen, my friends in the kitchen. I plan on letting you join us around the table when we're eating, and to show you that food is more than just sustenance. It's a memory. And I'm not very good at this, so we'll see what happens. Happy birthday. And hopefully this is the beginning of a new chapter in my life, which is why I've chosen today to start it. Because actually I went on an interview this morning for a job, full-time job, because most of us need jobs. I'm hoping to make something like this my full-time job. Get to know my audience, teach them my cooking tricks, teach them my techniques, teach them a passion for living a well-seasoned life. Teach them about little gadgets and what have you. So if you enjoy my video blog, let me know. If there's things that you'd like to see, let me know. And hopefully I will be able to incorporate it into a web page and a written blog and post recipes and just have a good time. So cheers to us, to new beginnings. Salud. Happy birthday. So what I'm planning on preparing for you today is a very simple summer roasted tomato soup. I already have the oven on. I'm just going to get out a tray. And what I did was I picked up a few heirloom tomatoes. I'm making a very small batch because my kids are visiting their grandparents. And so it's just a little something for me to enjoy, maybe my husband, or if my girlfriend stops by later. The girls were very nice to me today. They had a little breakfast surprise get-together for me. What I'm doing is we're just chopping up the tomato because we're going to roast them. And they're going to get really tender in the oven, and then we are going to puree them in a stock. So you kind of just take the core out. Very simple, nothing too fancy. Everybody can handle it. I started cooking at a young age. My parents both have cerebral palsy, so it was hard for my mom to do everything on her own. And since I had what she called normal hands, she taught me how to use them to do a multiple of things. But one of them was cooking. And there's a picture of me. Probably can't see it, right over here at 4 years old, rolling meatballs. And what I'm going to do is post some of those food memories that I have, photos of them, onto my webpage eventually. So we're just really chunking this up, and I will try to make that as quickly as possible because nobody wants to sit here and watch me chop tomatoes. And I am not a chef. I'm just a stay-at-home mom. I live in Southern Chester County, PA, Westchester. I go home for quite a few years now with my children. I have a 11-year-old daughter, Evangeline, and a 10-year-old son, Lewis. smell the tomatoes. They smell like summertime. The best thing for me, and I'm going to sneak a little taste before we throw these in the oven, is to take real nice fleshy part of the tomato. Just season it with a little salt. And I'm cooking. Delicious. Good food doesn't need much to be enjoyed. Very simple. And this soup is very simple. Basically, we're going to roast the tomatoes for about 20 minutes to a half an hour until they're really, really tender. Okay? We're going to season them with a little salt and pepper, a little olive oil. Okay, and then we're going to take them out. We're going to throw them into a stock and puree them up. Now this is about, I'm making a small batch, probably 2 or 3 people at most. I'm going to season it with salt and pepper, like I said. My husband doesn't like a lot of salt. I probably use more than I should. Okay, sometimes I use fresh cracked pepper. Sometimes I use a jar. It's about using what you have, not stressing out. And I'm going to generously, 1/4 cup of olive oil maybe. I'm going to throw this in the oven. And I'm going to let that roast, like I said, for about 20 minutes. And one thing I forgot to do was put my apron on. And I usually always wear an apron in the kitchen. And I know some of my friends are going to make fun of me. But I think they're pretty, and they keep my clothes clean, because remember, I'm the one that does the laundry here too. So, and if you have lovely aprons out there that you make, or you know where to get, let me know. Okay. I'm a big proponent of putting my hair up in the kitchen, but I don't want to do that for these videos. If my husband saw me cooking with my hair down, he'd flip. But the idea of this is for you to come into my kitchen and for me to come into your house and into your life and share what food means to me, what food means growing up in an Italian household, what food means growing up with friends and family around. I love to entertain, okay? I don't love to cook, but I love to entertain and I love to share memories and moments. And when people are sitting at a table and just eating and noshing, they get to talking. And it's the time that I spend with my kids at the end of the day is what makes this all important. Do I put a gourmet meal out every night? Absolutely not, okay? Sometimes it's boiled white pasta with butter and chicken cutlets and a little salad because that's what my kids will eat. And rather than make multiple different meals for me and my husband, it's just easier to do that. But the key is good preparation, the key is fresh ingredients, and the key is taking the time to sit down and enjoy it with somebody. You know, and if you're that single girl at home alone, it's taking the time to sit down and enjoy it with yourself. And think about your day, and think about your future, and think about your friends, and think about your family. Rather than the food just being about what we need to survive, this food needs to be about the memories. A food memory. I just opened a bottle of Mom's champagne, and I know it's just alcohol, but that champagne is special to me because I took a trip with my husband. We've only gone overseas once, and we went to Paris, and we took a trip to the countryside and went to the Mumm company, I guess you would say, and took a cave tour. And it was wonderful. And so when I drink this champagne, that's the memory that comes to mind for me. So hopefully you'll share your memories with me, and I'll share my memories with you. We're going to take a break, let those tomatoes roast, and we'll come back and I'll show you how to put everything together and cook everything up.